Hey everyone, welcome to She's the CEO. I'm Lori, founder of eFlirt Expert and eFlirt Expert VIP, and I'm here every week talking to you about what it's like to be a female entrepreneur from my perspective. This week we're talking about where we want to be in a year, and that is a really exciting topic for me because I expect that this is going to be a very high growth year for eFlirt Expert. And that means that a year from now, things are going to change dramatically. And I'm so ready for that. Um, so I have a couple of intentions. One of which is to grow nationally, like I said. We're going to do this in a couple different phases, and I'd like to have the first phase completed by a year from now, and to have certified e-flirters in other cities around the country. Also, I would love to be a published author. I would like to have a book deal in place a year from now. I have a literary agent and we're working away on it. So that would be, to be able to share um, my advice with people on such a broader level would be something that I'm really passionate about that, and I hope that I'm able to do that because as a service-based company, everything's done one-on-one. And so you can only personally reach as many people as you can handle. And, we'll, like I said, we're going to have certified e-flirters around the country. And so I'll be able to train them and they'll be able to help people. But there are just some messages that I really want to get out to people more than one-on-one. And I think that publishing a book would be a fantastic way to get these ideas that I have out there. Also, I would love, of course, to just really continue to help people date and fall in love. And, that's really the most gratifying thing about this. And continuing that mission is still where I want to be a year from now. And I think as a small business, it's important to sort of realize that sometimes that changes. But for me, a year from now, that is the mission. And that will always be the goal. Always. Whether we branch out into new things or not, that's, at the end of the day, always where the passion comes from for me. But this video would not be complete if I didn't tell you about my work-life balance because that is my New Year's resolution. And while I have lots of work things that I intend for in the next year, there are also a lot of personal things. And in a true balanced way, I should have both, right? And creating that balance is something I'm working on. It is something that is coming slowly, but in a controlled, it's only the middle of January, so I think that it's happening in a good way right now, and I hope to continue that. And a year from now, I really want to have as strong of a social and personal life as I do a business life because I have worked so hard to grow this company in such a quick time. But, it's time, and I think that that actually was really necessary. And I think that a lot of entrepreneurs go through that and that it's okay. But it's time now for me to have a better balance and, to reconnect more with my personal life and my life outside of my laptop, which does exist, and life outside of networking events, which does exist, although I love those things. So it's hard because I love them so much, and I just think that there's a way for me to have a little more relaxed time in my life and go to an extra yoga class a week and go to the park on a sunny day and take a day off. So actually, what I can tell you is that a year from now, I my intention is to take 7 days off, which may not seem like rocket science, but if you were just starting in a company, if it were your first year, you would get a week off. You would get 5 days off. So my goal is to pretend like I have a real job and I'm not my own boss, and to take off 7 full days, and not half days, not hours here and there, like full days. Shut it off. Don't answer any emails. Don't call the office, and pretend like I have a real job. So by this time next year, I better have taken those 7 days off. Even more would be better, but I'm not going to shoot too high to start. 7 would be way more than I have now. So I would love to hear where you want to be a year from now. Have you started your business? Are you growing your business? What are your specific intentions for this year, and where do you want to be? So let me know. You can comment below, or you can tweet at eFlirtExpert, or you can tweet all of us at Team She's the CEO. I'll see you next week. Bye.